Although humility is foundational to being an effective follower, another foundational characteristic is empathy. The essence of empathy is understanding. Understanding requires a few behaviors, such as listening, valuing, and compassion, without judgment. The Merriam-Webster Dictionary defines empathy as the action of understanding, being aware of, being sensitive to, and vicariously experiencing the feelings, thoughts, and experience of another. Being aware of how a person feels, thinks, or has experienced life is almost easy. It does, however, require listening. Empathic listening, that's deeper than just hearing. Hearing is a mechanical behavior. Listening is purposeful. The purpose of empathic listening is to find understanding. The hard part of empathic listening is not judging. An effective follower will listen, even to orders, without judging. That's not always easy. We all want to know why we have to do what we're tasked to do. But sometimes, there's no time for the leader to share why something has to get done. That will require trust. An effective leader will create an environment of trust so that when she has to direct their followers to do something, they'll do it, trusting that the leader has a good reason behind it and will be willing to discuss it later when there's time for it. What happens when listening doesn't occur? In the case of accomplishing a task, here's a scenario. The boss tells her employees that they need to erect a ladder against a specific wall. She doesn't have time to explain. It just needs to get done ASAP. A few hours later, the boss goes by to see how things are going, only to find that the ladder is against the wrong wall. The boss asks the employees why it's not where she asked it to be put. The employees tell her that they decided it would be better against a different wall. They didn't realize that the boss had also been directed to have the ladder erected against the specific wall. Now, not only have the employees failed, but so has the boss. Having listened and complied with the original directions would have alleviated a lot of problems. The employees now have to redo the tasking. That probably didn't make them too happy. Now, empathic listening in the emotional domain is a little different, but it's still listening for understanding, not judging. Its purpose is other person-centered. It's not about what you feel, know, or have done. It's about how the other person has, even the boss. Consider this. There's a very high probability that your boss has been through what you have, at least in general. And, again, he may not have time to explain everything to you at the moment. Trust him and value him. There's probably a reason your boss is the boss. Now, once in a while, someone will get promoted up the ladder that doesn't deserve it. But those are probably not the norm. When you value anyone, especially the boss, he'll value you. It's reciprocal. What you give, you get in return. It's a natural law. If you value and respect your boss, chances are he'll value and respect you too. Your boss may have a bit more education and training in your field of work. He probably has a bit more experience too. Valuing and respecting that will make you a better follower. I remember thinking how stupid some of my leaders were, until I became one myself. Often, all the decisions I had to make were overwhelming. There were times when I wished that I was back to being a follower and not having to make the choices before me. It was just so easy to do what I was told, not worrying that what I decided would affect another person's life. As you read what I just wrote, you may be saying, "Yeah, Chief, but my boss is stupid." Maybe not. Maybe she was doing the best she's got with what she has, and that includes you. Maybe a little compassion might help her, and your team do things more effectively and lead to a better work environment. Empathy is critical to working together to making a better life for everyone. As Dr. Stephen Covey taught me, seek first to understand, then to be understood. An effective follower will seek to understand without judgment. Be great. You are. Air Power.